What's something you hate, but wished you loved? Work. Because it consumes more of life than I'd prefer. I honestly don't understand how there are people making millions a year, and they still work. Like I would work for a bit at that wage, and then stop after I'd saved, and never work another day. Me too. The amount of people who say they would keep working if they won the lottery is staggering. I enter the lottery in hopes that, if I win, I can retire right now in my early 30s and never have to look at another roster, serve another customer, be told what colors I'm allowed to have my hair, or set another alarm ever again. I want to live the aloof yet exclusive lifestyle of some eccentric creative millionaire. Nice place but nothing too huge and ridiculous. Trendy or peaceful location for said home. Nothing cookie cutter set up for the workaday masses. Focus on my hobbies, both creative and leisure, full time, and just up and do something whenever I feel like it, no matter what time or day it is. Stay up late every night and sleep in every morning, and always be available for anything I'm invited to or sounds interesting. I kept myself entertained before work, and also more recently during quarantine. Never wanted to, or missed work either time. Literally only do it because starvation and homelessness is my only alternative. Would quit right now if I won even just a couple million, and try to invest that smartly to hopefully have it pay my bills and feed me for my remaining years. My wife is a veterinarian, and I'm confident that if we won the lottery, she would definitely still work part-time. She loves the work. She's really fucking good at it, and she does so much good for the world. My job is to just figure out how much it costs to move dirt and put sewer pipes in the ground. Would I keep working if we won the lottery? Lol. Exercise. The hardest part is starting. If possible, try finding a gym/exercise partner to start going with. It will significantly increase your chances of going, especially when you don't feel like it, as you keep each other accountable. Once you get into the habit of the routine, and you start seeing gain/tangible benefits to your health/appearance, it gets a lot easier. Positive reinforcement is a hell of a drug. Yeah, people say that, but it's not true for everyone. Here's the truth about exercise for some people. It's something you need to do, in some form, on a regular basis. It's like brushing your teeth. Do you enjoy brushing your teeth? Instead of working towards enjoying it, work towards tolerating it as part of your schedule. Look for little areas where you already are active to increase your activity also. Park further away. Go the long way to the break room, etc. But also just schedule and adhere to an allocated time of working out. Set little reminders everywhere and notes encouraging you. Find something to do while working out. Walk in front of the TV. Lift weights while listening to a book, etc. Reward yourself, but remember you are just trying to desensitize yourself to the things you don't like about working out. But don't work out if you hate it, expecting to fall in love with it or even enjoy it. That might happen, but if it doesn't, you will derail your progress. Instead, get used to doing it every day and it'll become a natural behavior. Honestly, even if you do enjoy it, unless you / really love it, discipline beats motivation every day of the week. Many people will take up an exercise they like for a couple of months, miss a few days, and never go back, or won't push through winter, or will let a setback totally derail them. Truth is, you need something that you like a little bit, at least, like more than the alternatives, maybe due to convenience, body type, etc. That you can do, even if you have to push yourself 30 minutes of most days of the week. It got to the point where I still hate going, but if I don't I feel wrong. So I guess get to that point. Like that 3 weeks gyms were shut down, I felt awful. Going to bed early. I love sleep, but I have a mental block about going to bed before I absolutely have to, or just fall asleep in my chair. It's caused serious problems. I think I read somewhere there is a term for that in Japanese. I don't know the word, but it translates as procrastination sleep revenge. Apparently it's a condition of people who don't have much control over their lives, so they stay up late as an act of subconscious defiance to reclaim some of their dignity or something like that. Having personal discipline. I just love not doing anything other than the bare minimum. I wish I could have that sort of ambition to do something new or exciting. But watching a movie or taking a nap is so much better. My coworker We spent so much time together, and my week would be so much more enjoyable if she wasn't such a miserable person to be around. I feel nosy lol. What makes her miserable to be around? I'm curious too. Now, maybe if enough people comment they'll grace us with an answer. Lol. Waking up. Morning people. How do you do it? And I mean I'm not a morning person 100%. But this helps me. One. Obvious one. Go to bed early. Find ways to make yourself fall asleep earlier. Meditation. Shower. etc. 2. As soon as your alarm goes off, get out of bed and stand up. As soon as you wait even 5 seconds, it becomes so much harder. You will be very unlikely to go back to bed after you make the choice to get out. 3. Have something planned to do as soon as you get out of bed. Set it up beforehand so it's easier to do. i.e. set out coffee so you only have to add water. 4. Tell yourself the night before I'm going to wake up early. Make the commitment. Make it to someone else as well. Tell your family, friends. So, whoever that you are going to do it. Most people are afraid of the commitment, even though they are perfectly capable of it. That's just a couple of stuff. I hope this helps. You will be very unlikely to go back to bed after you make the choice to get out. You're overestimating all of us. Yup. I used to put my alarm clock across the room from me, so I'd have to get out of bed to turn it off, and I was still able to go straight back to sleep after. I'll brush my teeth and get dressed and still be exhausted and just go back to bed. And then wake up and not go to bed until 8 p.m. Lol. Talking to people. You sound like someone I would talk to if I liked talking to people. You sound like someone I would talk to if I liked talking to people. Now kiss. Now kith. Parties. I rarely go. When I do, I mostly feel nervous. Even around good friends. About 1 in 10 times it becomes fun. But I avoid parties generally because the odds are bad for me. I have to convince myself that there's a work reason to go so that I just suck it up and get the job done. Yay. Parties are the worst to me. Never really had fun at a party. I always ended up tired and really wanting to go home. To be fair, that's also how parties end for people who enjoy parties. Driving. It makes me so anxious. What about you? What do you hate about it? I know at least 3 people in my life who have died, ACC, or been completely destroyed, like mental and physical rehab, Jard and Brett, in the past 2 years or so, due to other people's reckless driving. The person who was in the car accident had no reported injuries, but something happened with her brain, and she died the next day. She was only 18, and I was her friend in high school. I know that one day I'll be next door, that I'll be an idiot and cause a wreck. I only drive if I absolutely need to. I still have no idea how people drive. I can't even go to the fabric store without sweating / panicking / working myself up to it whenever I get in. I think this could be the last time. I also am a new driver, and I know I'm one mistake away from fucking up an expensive car or hurting someone else with my mistake. Fuck driving. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. I get why that would make you super nervous about driving. It also makes a lot of sense that you're a new driver. I was insanely scared too when I first started. It's hard for cautious people. I live in Southern California, so a car is necessary to go literally anywhere since everything is so spread out. Yes, I could walk, but I would either be super scared about getting kidnapped or die of heat stroke lol. Sometimes driving feels unavoidable. That's the great thing about living in Europe. You barely need to drive for basic things lol. Wow, maybe I should move to Europe then, haha. Roller coasters. Hated them as a kid and tried again as an adult, but still hated them. Sucks being the person stuck holding things at amusement parks / carnivals because everyone else loves them. I can't do high adrenaline inducing rides, and the biggest one of them is roller coasters. The adrenaline gives me the same feeling as when I have a panic attack, which makes me struggle to not have an actual panic attack in response. Never found them fun anyway, so not really a loss at least. I've had pretty bad panic attacks my entire life, but for some reason, roller coasters aren't of their causes. I don't really understand myself why I love them so much. It seems like they have everything that would trigger a panic attack: being loud, being crowded, going upside down, triggering an adrenaline rush, etc. but for some reason I actually really love roller coasters. The adrenaline feels different to me somehow. It triggers a fun response rather than a fear response. Usually, I have a few limits. I will never understand this part of myself. I can't even point out to you anything that seems remotely fun about them. They just are. Brains are weird. Running. I get up 30 minutes earlier than usual to run every morning. But damn it, I hate doing it. I only force myself to do it, since that makes me feel not guilty, perhaps a little happy too, all day. I always have like enough energy to run a mile, and then when I actually run I can only run for 5 seconds. I struggle to get into a good breathing rhythm. I have the stamina to be able to run a decent distance when I get in rhythm, but most of the time I start thinking I'm not breathing enough when I actually am. It throws me off, and I have a mini breathing panic. Took me a while to get used to wearing face masks too. I think it's something to do with the temperature of the air around your face. I've managed to get used to it though, thankfully. To fix this problem, you can do something like inhale, exhale, exhale or inhale, exhale. You'll have to consciously remind it yourself at first, but it actually works. Before you know it, it'll be part of your routine. The gym. I cannot understand how people get so hooked on it, but I wish I could. The longest time I was a gym member was 4 months. Went 3 times a week, and hated every minute. As soon as I lost the weight I yeeted out of there. I like the gym, because I set up my iPad on the treadmill and binge watch YouTube videos while running. Can't do that outside. Get fit while doing something I already do. Same. I'll listen to a podcast while working out. I have practically no other time to do it. So cliffhangers help get me fit lol. Studying. This so true. Online school has made me discover even more that I have a big procrastinating problem. I would wake up feeling ready to get things done, and when I try I just get distracted. This is exactly what happened to me. Okay. Today is the day I'll change and stop being lazy. An hour later, oh no, I completely totally wasted this day. There's obviously no way to work now. But tomorrow will be the day. Me. When people tell you how nice you are, or show appreciation towards you, and you're just mentally like, why do they say / do these things concerning me? Edit. A word. Coffee. Everyone just seems to love it so much, and I sometimes feel like I'm missing out. I know it's a social thing, but there are quite a few substitutes. Egg. Tea. If you still need a caffeine kick. Also, you are actually saving a lot of money if you don't drink coffee compared to a lot of people. In most offices where I've worked, there are people buying 4 to 5 cups of expensive coffee every day. Oof. Really? I thought it was commonplace for companies to provide coffee because it's a low-cost way to keep employees happy. It's not very good coffee, but my expense there is only a bottle of creamer every week or 2. Guess I should count myself lucky. It is commonplace for the companies to offer coffee, yeah, but it's usually so bad it's worth it to pay to avoid it if I have to choose between paying €2 or drinking something that tastes like shit and doesn't even wake me up. The decision is pretty easy to make. A 2-digit monthly cost isn't really something that will break the bank even in my rather poor country either way. Pay to avoid it, just bring your own coffee. If you've made a habit buying coffee, you might as well change that habit into bringing your own coffee. Saves a lot of money for minimal effort. Macup. I wish I could wear it, but I just find it so uncomfortable that I can't take it, and I always end up wiping it off within 20 minutes. The only thing I hate about Macup is how gross it makes my face feel, and taking it off at night lol. It feels so unhygienic. But maybe that's cause I wash my face at least 3 times a day. But I also hate how much work it takes to put on. Never mind. I see why you hate it, LMAO. Being pregnant. It is not something I enjoy. Not one bit. Hopefully our next evolutionary step is growing babies on trees or some shit. Bring back stalks. Stealth games. They seem like they'd be fun, but they just frustrate me so much. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not patient enough, but I can't do it either. I always run in head first. I played one of the Metal Gear games from a decade ago and just wanted to bum rush the enemies. Turns out, once I ran out of ammo, those guys still kept coming over the wall over and over again. Did not finish. Eating like a normal person. I really wish I liked foods other people like, but I often don't. I've been working at trying new things and often retrieve things to see if my tastes have grown to include it or not, with varying success. My most recent I finally enjoy eating this is ketchup. Just to give you an idea, ketchup is one of those things I'm iffy about. It tastes weird, but it's okay with fries or other deep fried snacks. Doesn't taste good through much else. If you are new to Tattletale TV, please subscribe. We have new videos every day. Stay tuned for more coming up next.